I'll meet you on your mat. As you come to your back, I invite you to please bend your knees. Your head can be resting on a pillow if you wish. This helps lengthen your neck. You don't have to be on a pillow if you don't want. Let's begin. Lift the head, tuck your chin, place your head back on the floor again. Feel that lengthening of your neck. You want to settle your lower back into the floor. An option here for the legs is to bring the bottoms of your feet together so you're in supine butterfly. Either way here is fine. Allow your eyes to close and bring your awareness to your breath. Feeling your inhale and your exhale. Now float your arms up. Cross your right arm over your left to give yourself a nice hug. Separating your shoulder blades. An option here is your supine eagle's beak pose. You find what works best for you. And allow your breath to flow. Now extend your arms, shake them out. Let them float to your sides. Feel free to change leg positions. Another option here for your legs is to open the feet a little bit more and let your knees rest on each other. This is very relaxing, can be very relaxing for the lower back. So again, find a comfortable leg position. Feel your shoulder blades rooted down. Extend your arms, and this time cross your left arm over your right. Give yourself that giant hug if you wish. Or you can come into your supine eagle's beak pose. Allow your breath to flow. Unwrap your arms, extend them, shake them out. Let your arms float to your sides. Now gently roll to one side. Rest on your side. Then slowly bring yourself to a comfortable seated position. You can sit with your legs crossed, extended, or your knees bent. Lengthen your spine, and we're just going to start the gentle pivoting movement. Feel like you're pivoting right on your tailbone. So this works with your legs crossed, extended, or knees bent, focusing on the torso. Allow your eyes to close. Now as you make this circle, find your inhale through half of your circle and your exhale on the other half. And breathe. Shoulders and neck relaxed. Slow down, come to a stop, and reverse directions. Again, about half of your circle is on your inhale and the other half on your exhale. Breathe. And allow yourself to slow down and come to a seated position. Feel your navel reaching toward your spine. Feel your rib cage relax. Draw your shoulders away from your ears and breathe. We're going to do some gentle shoulder rolls here. Keeping your arms at your sides or letting your fingertips rest on your shoulders. We'll take some circles forward to begin with. Of course, you can be doing this with your arms at your sides. And breathe. Just roll your shoulders. And then roll them the opposite direction. So when you come to the back, feel as though you can slide your shoulder blades down your spine. And breathe. Breathe. One last time around, leave your shoulders slightly down and back. Open your heart. Now we're going to start opening up the hips. So I'm going to sit sideways for this. You can see, extend your legs. You're going to drag one leg up and either pick it up. Maybe I should do this inside leg so you can see. You can leave your foot on the floor and slide it back and forth like this, or you can pick that foot up and move side to side. Just warming up that hip, stretching those inner thighs a little bit. Feel this through the outside, out through your IT band, and breathe. Breathe. And then place that foot on the floor. Extend it, bend your other leg, and same with the other leg. Foot can stay on the floor and slide your foot across the floor, or you can lift your leg. Move it back and forth. Another thing you can do here, if you have quite a bit of flexibility and you want to strengthen that, hold on to your foot. This is called rocking the baby. You can feel like you have a baby here. And breathe. This really gets deeper into those muscles, so you just do what's best for you. Nothing too extreme. We're trying to keep flexible and out of pain. And breathe. And extend that leg on the floor. We're going to come into a seated forward bend next. If you wish to keep your arms here to begin with, go ahead. Sit with a long spine. I'll show you with the arms first, and you don't have to add the arms if you do not wish to. Your knees are bent and your toes and knees are pointed up toward the ceiling. Inhale, bring your arms up, and exhale, reach forward. We're going to be moving with the breath. Inhale, coming up. And exhale, you're leading from your heart as you come forward. So without the arms, it will look like this. Inhale and exhale as you reach. Inhale, you're rolling up. And exhale, reach. So with or without the arms, either one is fine. You work this at your own pace. Please don't work with pain. Feel your breath flow. Now we're going to hold in that extended position. So bring your arms down to hold onto your legs. Anywhere, wherever they land is fine. Knees and toes pointed toward the ceiling. Take a moment here. You're going to open your heart and reach forward through the heart as you lengthen forward just as far as you can. It's fine if this is where you stop. Just come as far as you can and breathe. Relax your neck, maybe move your neck around. If you want to come further and you can, that's fine. Hold on and bring your elbows to the floor. Add as much or as little movement as you like and continue to breathe. Now slowly come up. As you come up, feel like each vertebrae one at a time is stacking on top of one on top of the next. And then we'll come into a seated back bend. Plant your hands behind you so you're leaning into them. Remember, it doesn't matter which way your fingertips are pointing. Open your heart and breathe. And we'll come into a seated child's pose. Allow your knees to bend. Allow your forehead to come down towards your knees. It can be a mile away from your knees. But you're relaxing, rest in your spine, rest in your shoulders and your neck. And breathe. And slowly come up, and we're going to come to all fours in a table pose, and you can be in modified table pose if you wish, with your elbows on the floor or your fists on the floor. You want to make sure that you're not in any pain through your hands, your fingers, your elbows, or your shoulders. You're going to stack your shoulders over your hips. That's not my shoulder, is it? I'm going to stack my hips over my knees. That's a little bit better. And my shoulders over my elbows over my hands, or my shoulders over my elbows. Either way, we're going to move into our cat-cow pose. Looking down at the floor, find your breath, take a deep inhale. Exhale, round your spine toward the ceiling. And breathe. Now inhale, you're going to drop your belly toward the floor, open your heart, and see if you can lift your tailbone just a bit. And exhale as you round. Inhale as you open. You take these at your own pace. You can just stop in table pose rather than that back bend if you're feeling any pressure or any pain on your lower back. Trying to keep that lower back flexible. Allow your breath to flow. Okay, we're going to come back to our table pose. Next, we're going to add some leg extensions and arm extensions. So we're going to come into what I call it a moving cat pose. Here we go. You're going to start with your right leg. You're going to take a deep inhale. As you exhale, you're going to bring your right knee towards your nose. Exhaling here. Now inhale, you're going to lift that leg behind you. Heel pointed toward the ceiling. Exhale as you round. Inhale as you lift. These are slow, controlled movements. Rounding your spine as you exhale. And inhale, lift that leg. Try to keep your hips level. We're not flinging that leg up. Just try to keep it level. Exhale, round. Inhale. Now, as you're ready, you can try to work on a balance here by extending your left arm in front of you. And breathe. Strengthen your center. Allow your heart to open and breathe. And release. Come back to a child's pose. Modified child's pose if you want. Allow your breath to flow. Coming back to table pose again, either on your elbows, your fists, or your hands. Hips are over knees. Then we'll be working the left leg. Find your breath. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. You're rounding your spine as you bend that knee in toward your nose. And inhale, lift. Exhale as you round. Inhale as you lift. You're making slow, controlled movements. Exhale as you round your spine. Inhale as you lift. If your arms are extended here, make sure your elbows are pointed back rather than toward the sides. It's going to help keep your heart open. Moving at your own pace. Rounding on the exhale. Lifting on the inhale. And then as you're ready, if you want to try this balance, your left leg's extended. You can try extending your right arm in front of you. And breathe. Feel your navel reaching toward your spine. Your hips are level. And breathe. And release into a child's pose. And let's come to our back again, and we're going to come into a bridge pose. So take your time. Again, it's fine if you have a blanket or a pillow for underneath your head. This helps keep your neck long. So as you come to your back, again, you're going to begin with your knees bent. Once you come down, just like we did at the beginning, you're going to lift your head, tuck your chin, place your head back on the floor again. Knees are bent. You're going to try to get your ankles right under your knees. You may be able to tickle your heels here. Shoulder blades rooted down to the earth. Your palms can be facing the ceiling or on the floor. Find your breath, and as you inhale, you're going to roll up just as far as you can. No pressure on your neck or head. You're lifting through your core. Navel towards spine. Now gently pinch your knees in toward each other. And breathe. Your feet are flat on the floor, knees and toes pointed forward. And breathe. And slowly roll down. Take your time, no need to hurry. Don't forget your lower back. You're going to have to tuck a little bit. Let your tailbone rest on the earth. Then you can hug your knees. Maybe roll them around, move from side to side, or just rest here. Let's do one more bridge pose. Feet planted on the earth, palms facing the floor or ceiling, and inhale, lift into bridge. A modification here if you want, a couple you could do. You can have your hands under here if you want, press it into your elbows. Another was to maybe tuck your shoulders a little closer to each other, clasping your hands beneath you, under you. Press your feet flat on the floor and knees forward as you breathe. Slowly release as you're ready. Take your time, no need to hurry. Allow your tailbone to be the very last to touch, and give your knees a great big hug. Now we're going to end with a spinal twist. So back in this position, knees bent, your arms are open to your sides, a little bit more if you want, or you can keep them right about 6 inches away from your hips if you want. We're going to begin with a baby bridge. So just barely lift your hips, shift both hips over to the right, let your left bun come down to the floor, and then bring your knees to the left side of your body. You're trying to get that right shoulder as close to the floor as possible. There is going to be a gentle shift of your hips here. That's fine. Your knees don't stay even, and that's okay. Twisting the spine, If it's comfortable to turn your head, go ahead. You don't have to. You can, if you wish, take your left hand on top of that right knee and gently ease it down. This is going to deepen that stretch for your IT band through your piriformis. Soften into this pose and breathe. Slowly release, take your time. Place your feet on the floor, reposition your hips. Now just rest here for a moment. This is going to allow your energy to settle. Now pick your feet up off the floor, hold on right below your kneecaps. Your tailbone is on the floor, your head is on the floor. Find your breath. As you inhale, you're going to lift your tailbone as you pull your knees in towards your chest. As you exhale, lift your head, tuck your chin, forehead towards your knees. You're in a tight little ball. Inhale, shoulders and then head come to the floor. Exhale, tailbone to the floor, knees stay bent. Inhale, squeeze your knees in towards your chest. Exhale, lift your head, tuck your chin. Inhale, shoulders and head to the floor, then exhale, feet to the floor. And then we'll prepare for the twist on the other side. So open your arms as much as you want. You're going to try to keep your shoulder blades on the floor. And lift into that baby bridge. This time you're shifting both hips to the left. Let that right bun come to the floor, right hip come to the floor, and both knees come to the right side of your body now. Now watch this arm here. If you're getting any pain here, I want you to bring that arm a little closer to your mat. So you're trying to get this shoulder as close to the earth as possible. If you wish to take your right hand on top of that left leg and gently ease that knee, your knees closer to each other, go ahead. Now again, soften into this pose. And breathe. Gently release, feet to the floor, reposition your hips, rest here for a moment. Pick your feet up off the floor, hold on right below your kneecaps. Inhale, draw your knees in toward your chest. Exhale, head comes off the floor. We're going to hold here for a moment. I want you to check your elbows. If they're pointed out to the sides, I want you to point them down to the bottom part of your mat. Find your breath. Inhale, shoulders and head to the floor. Exhale, release tension off your knees. Now you're just going to kick your arms and legs up into the air. Relaxing in that happy baby pose. Some people like to bend the knees and hold on to your feet. You can definitely do that if you want, or you can just stay here. And breathe. Gently bring your feet to the floor. Extend your legs if you wish, and prepare for Shavasana. If you have an eye pillow and you want to cover your eyes, go ahead. Arms can be at your sides or resting on your belly. Your neck is long, shoulders relaxed, legs extended or bent. Close your eyes and gently peel your tongue from the roof of your mouth if it's there. And allow your breath to flow. Feeling each inhale and exhale, finding that smooth, even rhythm of your breath. And bring your awareness back to the rhythm of your breath. Feel the gentle rise and fall of your abdomen as you breathe. Wiggle your fingers and toes if you wish. Give yourself a stretch or a hug if you wish. Maybe a little twist. Feel that movement coming back to your body. And take a moment here, if you will, to thank yourself for the time that you've given yourself today. And allow yourself to roll to one side as you're ready. Rest on your side with your breath. And gently bring yourself to a comfortable seated position, legs extended, legs crossed, knees bent. Feel your heart open, lengthen your spine, and allow your eyes to close. Let's close today with one Om. Bring your awareness to your breath. Take a deep inhale and a complete exhale. Deep inhale. Bring your hands to your heart if you wish. Allow your eyes to open if you wish. And on the count of 3, we'll say namaste to one another. 1, 2, 3, namaste. Thank you so much for sharing your time. I hope you have a beautiful day. Until next time.